everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be filming a weekly reading vlog, or like this week I'm gonna be filming a reading vlog. It's not gonna be a full week of reading. It's probably gonna be like 4 or 5 days. It's Wednesday, August 18th, and I think I've only read like 12 books this summer, which isn't bad by any means, but I want this last month to be a really hurrah, like summer's done, read as much as you can kind of time. I also want to start getting into a sleeping schedule, so that's more in this video. Hopefully I do more of that. I'm also going on a FODMAP diet, so you'll also see a little bit of me struggling, I'm sure. Basically, I'm gonna be all over the place. I have a candle lit, I've got my sparkling water because I cannot have pop. I'm currently listening to It on audio, which when have I never been listening to it? I don't know. I've been listening to It for almost a year now. I started it back in September of last year. And I'm also listening to the audiobook for Sisters in Arms because I started off reading it physically. It just didn't go too well for me. It's just not going fast. I've been reading it for about 3 weeks. And anything else I pick up, you'll probably see throughout the video. I don't know what I want to read yet. But yeah, mostly this week will just be Sisters in Arms. I really hope I finish it. I also want to start another book. Maybe Heartstopper Volume 4, or like I said, in the spooky area. Maybe I'll read Dead Voices. I'm kind of in the mood for that. It's later. It's now almost 10:30. Well, not quite. It's 10:17 p.m. I think I'm gonna hit the hay here in like 15 minutes, hopefully. I'm not quite halfway. Okay, it's the next day. I woke up at about 10 a.m. Anyway, I gotta check on Gale. He's good. He's still got his munchies too. The doggies are in. Don't mind my dad's posters. So I let them in for their breakfast, which I was gonna do after I showered, but I thought, why not just do it now? So I think what I'm gonna do is eat breakfast with them. I'm gonna watch some TV. Hopefully, maybe Amphibia is on. I don't know, I'm in the mood for Amphibia. So I think I'm gonna go make some eggs and ham, because that's what I can have. And I really want to go to the gas station and just get a couple like big bottles of water. I don't know. The water at my dad's isn't bad by any means. It's just not my favorite. Okay, it's later. I just got back from the gas station about 10-15 minutes ago, and I got two pretty decent sized bottles of Aquafina. I'm going to hopefully have time to finish Heartstopper Volume 4 today. I ended up reading a little more of it last night. I got about halfway through, maybe a little over halfway. I don't know. I have half of it left. Okay. It's now 2:46 in the afternoon. I had the dogs in my room. They kind of trashed it. Zoe was in here, but she knocked over a bunch of my clothes and was just not listening overall, so I just put her in the kennel. I just finished Heartstopper Volume 4. I was watching YouTube while Zoe was in here, and then once she left, I was like, you know what? Let's just start this up because Marley does not bother me. She literally just sleeps. It was really good. It was really good. I'm so proud of Nick and Charlie and how far they've come in their relationship, and the topics discussed in here. It was just a really good book. I really liked it. I think I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 5 stars. There's literally nothing wrong with it. I think the only reason I'm going to rate it 4 out of 5 is because I wish I would have read it in one sitting and really just focused on it. It's later. I can't talk for too long because my battery is about to die. I walked to the gas station once again and I got me a bag of pretzels because I am allowed to have pretzels. Believe it or not, even though that's pretty gluten, if you ask me. I'm allowed to have pretzels, so I went and bought a big bag of pretzels because literally my dad has golf. He won't have time to hit the grocery store up tonight. So I went there and got something that I could eat that's not freaking eggs and ham. And now I'm starting a new book. I haven't started it yet, but it's going to be Dead Voices. I asked my grandma. I showed her all of the picks I had for the next few months on my TBR because I want to start picking up most of my spooky books, and she picked this one out of all of them, which I'm happy because I was leaning towards this one in the first place. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this one goes. I do have a headache, so I think I'm gonna take like ibuprofen or something, and the neighbors are coming over for a movie, I'm sure. Hello. It is the next day. I kind of had a crappy night last night. I was like feeling really sick because I was like hungry for something, but I knew the only options I really had in the house were pretzels and egg. And I could not fathom the thought of eating another egg. It just made me so nauseous last night thinking about eating a pretzel or an egg again. I don't know, I'm just so sick of it already. Last night, just wasn't doing it, so I went upstairs, I had a banana, and it was, oh my god, was it ever so amazing. It was like the best banana I feel like I've ever, it was just so good. It was so good. So I had a banana last night. And then I went to bed, 11:30 midnight, I don't really know. I woke up at 9:30 today. Haven't really updated. This is my first update for today. Yeah, my sister came up, she brought me my grapes, my rice cakes. Yeah, and we also went to the store. I got me some Fresca. It looks like beer. I feel like this looks like an alcoholic drink, but it's not. It's not. It's grapefruit citrus flavored sparkling soda water. It's later. It's now about 8 p.m. and I'm having a bowl of mashed potatoes. My grandma bought me potatoes, and like I said, my sister came up today and brought my food from my grandma's house. So my dad showed me how to make mashed potatoes. So now I got a big old bowl. Also, before I go to bed, I'll update on my reading progress for the day. I'm hoping I can get a couple more chapters into some book. I don't know. It's now 11:08 p.m. I folded a bunch of towels earlier, so I gotta put those away. I'm gonna move them across the room. I don't feel like putting them away right now. It's late. And I've been reading Dead Voices for like the past hour, and it's really freaking me out. It's so freaking good. I'm not quite halfway. I'm on page 100. And it's a lot creepier than the first one, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's because this one I'm reading more frequently than the other one. The other one took me like a week or so to read. I don't know why, but Small Spaces was scarecrows. But this one's about ghosts, and I don't do that. Even for a freaking middle grade, this is freaking me out really bad right now. So yeah. It's really good though. I'm really liking it. So I'm on chapter 8, page 100. I'm gonna stop here because the next chapter is like a longer one and I'm not really in the mood for long chapters right now. And then I ended up listening to 3 more chapters of Sisters in Arms by Kaya Elderson today. But yeah, I'm on page 256 as of right now in this book. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm ending this vlog on Sunday, so I'm hoping I finish Sisters in Arms and Dead Voices by Sunday. That would be really nice. I don't know if I'll finish Sisters in Arms, but Dead Voices, by the way it's going tonight, I'll probably finish it tomorrow. So yeah, it's the next day. I woke up pretty early. I'm still in my pajamas because I'm just so comfortable right now. I'm wearing my fuzzy, like, cheetah print or whatever you call that pajama pants. I grabbed a Fresca from the fridge and I read one more chapter of Dead Voices. This last chapter hasn't been that scary. It's more just like setting up for the night. I'm gonna keep going. I just like taking breaks in between each chapter just to like watch a little bit of YouTube and then go back to the book. I'm good at that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing and I'll update you when I'm doing something else or when I'm done with that or when something interesting happens. So yeah, see you later. It's a little later. It's now 12 in the afternoon. My dad still isn't up. Anyway, I'm on chapter 11 now, and throughout chapter 10, I'm not gonna spoil, but the turn it took isn't necessarily my favorite. I'm a little confused on what it means for what's been going on this whole time. What are the previous things that have been happening throughout the Hemlock Lodge have to do with this? It's later again. It's now about 3 in the afternoon. I think I told you I showered, right? Right? Did I? I'm sure I did. I think I did. Anyway, I showered if I didn't tell you already. I'm currently still working my way through Dead Voices by Katherine Arden. I have 46 pages left of the book. That's really exciting. I can definitely do that. And it's really interesting as of right now. Like, I know I said the turn it took I didn't really like, but now it's a little bit more, it's really intricate. I don't know how to explain it. It's like almost really confusing, but it's not because I understand it. There's like a weird spot they're in right now, and it's difficult for communication, but it's like working. It's really interesting how Katherine Arden thought to do something like that, because I would have never thought. I don't know, it just seems really confusing and like intricate, like I said, or like really detailed kind of thing going on right now that you really have to use your brain to like really understand it and picture it. Okay, it's now about 4:25 in the afternoon. I just finished Dead Voices. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though, the ending really confused me. I know I said I was really understanding it, because I was at first. A little bit after the halfway point, I was really like understanding what was going on and really into it, and I still am into it, but like the ending kind of confused me. I mean, I knew what was going on, but I was just like, how does that work? I think I'm gonna rate this a 3.5 out of 5 stars because it wasn't bad. It was so fun, but it was just like some parts were definitely confusing. So yeah, I did have a lot of fun with this book. I'm really happy I read it, and hopefully I get the 3rd one soon. So I'm gonna go and clean a little bit around the house and listen to the audiobook for Sisters in Arms. Okay, it's Sunday afternoon. I woke up at like 11:30 because I was laying in bed for a while. I just laid in my sister's home. I'm not in a good mood. I'm gonna listen to Sisters in Arms because I will finish it. I will finish it before the day is over. I freaking will. It'll make myself feel better. My room's very messy. Well, not very. Just a lot of towels and fluffies and just laundry I need to put away and do anyway. And then after that, if I have any extra time on my hands today, I will be picking up The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas, because I went through a bunch of options last night and this one just sounds really juicy. It's later. I'm in a better mood. I went outside and I sat with the doggies for a little bit. But I'm listening to the audiobook for Sisters in Arms. I'm on chapter 29. This was just like the most beautiful moment in the whole, I don't even understand. It was just so great. It was like, it was just perfection, and I'm really sad about the way it went, but like the way the narrator like said it, just, oh my god, it just kind of just broke me. I just finished Sisters in Arms by Kaya Elderson, and this was such a good book. Overall, it was such an impactful book, and there were so many moments that had me shocked and worried and scared, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give it, I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. So I'm now one book behind on my reading schedule for the year. It's later in the night. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I didn't start The Taking of Jake Livingston yet, but I wanted to start it tomorrow so that I could like have the whole day to really dive into it instead of having only like an hour to read. I watched Avatar with my dad, and it was really good. I liked it. And it's now about 11 p.m. and I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I ended up finishing 3 books in total. The first one is Heartstopper Volume 4. This was a really good book. It had so many good elements and so much important topics that were discussed. I really liked it. It was a 4 out of 5 stars for me. And then the second book I ended up finishing was Dead Voices, and this is a really spooky, haunting book. I'm pretty sure I rated this one a 3.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It was really good. It just kind of got confusing towards the end, but it was still really great and spooky and scary, and that's exactly what I wanted, so I'm really happy I read that. And then the final one I finished is Sisters in Arms by Kaya Elderson, and this one was a 4 out of 5 stars. This was an incredible historical fiction about the first black women allowed to serve in the army. We follow Grace and Eliza, and they just blew me away throughout the entire story. Their connection at first was shaky, but there was so many breakthroughs in the relationship and so many great things, and sad things had happened and just incredible things as well. It was a really good book overall. So yeah, thanks for watching today's video. I will see you next time on my channel. Bye!
Maybe I wish you were mine, girl. And maybe I wish you took time